Good morning, my darlings. Welcome back to a brand new vlog. I am not going to start today's vlog with a weather forecast, but sunshine just brings me so much joy. So today I'm actually filming a few of my 30 days of spring outfits. This is my favorite little corner to film in. This room, we've got the two big beautiful Georgian windows, and as soon as the sun shines it just makes for the perfect opportunity to film. So as well as filming those on my phone, thank you by the way to everyone that has engaged with the posts over on Instagram. If you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, I've been doing this once a season, a 30-day of spring, 30-day of autumn outfit challenge, which is basically get dressed with me every morning for 30 days, and hopefully it's quite useful for a little bit of outfit inspo. Those videos I'm primarily sharing on my Instagram, but I am also putting them here on YouTube Shorts as well. So hopefully you've spotted a few of those, but I thought while I'm filming them in portrait for that, I thought I would also take the opportunity to kind of talk through, I guess, those spring wardrobe essentials for you guys as well. This outfit that I'm wearing right now is something that I'm planning on actually wearing on Wednesday when I head into London for a day of meetings, but I know those mornings are really rushed, which is why I'm pre-filming a few of the videos. That can be our little secret. But this outfit is really made up of a couple of basics and a couple of those things which I weave into the rotation of so many different spring looks. I mentioned in my trend video earlier in the year that this kind of buttercup, soft, almost sherbet lemon colour is such a favourite of mine this season, and it has been in previous seasons as well. I think it's so flattering and easy to wear, and a crop sleeve like this, in my mind, is the most practical, so I feel like I've found the perfect one. It's, I would say, 2 out of 10 on the itchy scale. I know that that's really important, and I personally can't wear things that are itchy. It's definitely not a 0. I think it might have wool or alpaca. Yeah, it's actually got wool and mohair in it, which does give it a really nice warmth, but it means that it's not completely itch free. But as someone with very sensitive skin, it's definitely not bothering me. And then the trousers that I've popped on, you'll already be quite familiar with these because I've been wearing these with so many different outfits lately. These are the ones from Hobbs, and I finally found an affordable alternative to my Hermes and Celine belts that I've been wearing non-stop. I'll show you over here where we're not getting dazzled. It's got this really nice buckle detail. I think it looks very, very premium, but was in fact from the high street. So if my lovely plant doesn't get in the way, you can see the full length of the trousers here. I've styled them in so many different ways already as part of my 30 days of spring outfit challenge, so you'll probably be quite familiar with them, but they're really nice and lightweight from the high street, the premium end of the high street. But last year I did try on a pair very similar to this from Ralph Lauren that were maybe 5 times the price, so I'm very, very happy with this pair, and I've been wearing them with these little clog shoes. I can't quite believe that clogs are coming back into fashion, but these I feel are the perfect balance, and the heel height is great if you're slightly on the petite side like I am. I think I'm around 5'4", and the fact that you can just slip them on makes these just so perfect for outfits like this, wide leg trousers, jeans as well. These have been my solution. Okay, not a huge swap for the next look that I'm going to start building, but just to demonstrate again the versatility of a pair of trousers like this, I've popped on this lovely knitted t-shirt, and I got this from Lily Silk a couple of years ago now actually, and it's always just one of those pieces that I keep wearing so much. Hopefully they will have a 2025 version, and hopefully my discount code should still work with Lily Silk. I'm pretty sure it does, but it's just got a really nice fit to it, perfect elasticity, and it's a slightly off-white colour, so it works perfectly with the trousers. Now I am going to try out 3 different jacket styles to wear over the top, but this is just such a great kind of base outfit, no matter what the kind of trend outerwear is, whether it's a trench or a suede coat, then this is just a really nice kind of building block. Simple, elegant and timeless outfit, perfect for a spring workwear outfit as well. If you have to go to an office job, or if you need to be a little bit more elevated for work, then I feel like this is the perfect building block. But let's start it up. So outerwear option 1, you guys have seen this one quite a lot as well. This is the Zara suede shacket, and it kind of makes the outfit seem a little bit more casual thanks to the longer length. I always find myself wanting to pull up the sleeves a little bit, but with an outfit like this, I think that keeping the colours quite two-tone is the best way to do it. So I've paired with my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 bag. This is my first original 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 with the canvas and the tan. It's just the perfect colour combo. I feel that it works really well for autumn and spring as well. So yeah, just a really nice, easy to throw together outfit. Chances are you've already got most of these pieces in your wardrobe. I think just adding in one thing that's seasonal and on trend, like a suede coat, is a really nice option. So this one was really lovely and affordable, but let me show you another alternative which I think you're gonna love. So this one is a higher price point, but the quality is absolutely amazing. You've got the tassels dangling from the arm, which give it such a western kind of edge to it, which is again very on trend for this season. It's definitely more of a statement piece, and it feels a little bit weightier. It's got a lining as well, whereas the Zara shacket doesn't, so just that little bit warmer. I actually popped this on over my shoulders over a couple of the dresses in Abu Dhabi in the evenings when it got a bit cooler, so I feel like just adding a little bit of an on-trend finish to a summer or spring dress, this is going to be a great option. And again, just looks really nice with this outfit, finished off with the bag. So we've got two looks from one base outfit. And then the third option outerwear wise, and this is actually my next spring wardrobe essential, is a trench coat. Now, we've all seen the classic kind of sandy coloured double-breasted trench coats, but this one is something a little bit different. I love this tan colour. I think it's super versatile. It's very elegant, great for kind of elevating an outfit, and it's got some really lovely design detail as well. You've got this little bit of pattern underneath the collar here, really lovely drop shoulder, which gives it a really nice relaxed finish, lined. And there's something just very elegant about the way that this hangs. I think the length of it is absolutely perfect. The colour is super versatile. Did I mention that it's showerproof? And just something a little bit different to your classic trench coat, but I've already worn this loads on my days in London. It has become somewhat of a go-to spring coat, so no doubt you'll be seeing this in lots of other outfits as well. Okay, so my next spring wardrobe essential, I'm actually wearing two of them in this outfit. A classic white shirt, which is actually something that until recently had not been in my wardrobe rotation that regularly, but I think I finally started to move out of the mega kind of comfy, easy outfits that I was probably wearing and getting too comfortable with during COVID, and I've started to smarten up my looks just a little bit. Probably more meeting days and going into London definitely helps, but a classic white shirt, I feel like for everyone, super versatile. Now, I'm experimenting with a denim waistcoat. I don't think this is the perfect look for it, but I do think it's a really fun piece, and I'm going to keep trying. So if you've got any styling ideas, I'm going on Pinterest and try and find some for a denim waistcoat, then let me know. This white shirt is from a brand called With Nothing Underneath, and it's beautiful quality, really classic, really timeless. But my next wardrobe essential as part of this look are of course jeans. And I'm not typically a jeans lover, but again in the last year I've really started to recognize how versatile they are. So this pair were nice and affordable actually. They were from Abercrombie. I'll leave the exact pair link down below, but I have got another favourite pair from Reiss and another favourite pair from Me and M, and those three, if you ever see me wearing jeans, it'll most definitely be one of these three. These ones from Abercrombie are probably the most relaxed fit. They do feel quite Western, a little bit Yellowstone vibes, which is why I wore them with the denim waistcoat. And they're quite like a traditional, what would you call it, a traditional wash. Nice and high-waisted with my belt, I think it looks great. So yeah, something that no spring wardrobe is complete without. So versatile with some nice knits, sleeveless knits tucked into a pair of jeans. And again, I've got my clogs on. So this was the other idea that I had in my head for styling it. I popped it on with a white skirt. This white skirt I loved wearing in Abu Dhabi. I wore it in a few different ways. And I actually feel like this is maybe a slightly more me way of wearing a denim waistcoat. Neither of these pieces I would say are spring wardrobe essentials, but if there's something fun like this that you really want to try integrating into your outfits, then it's a good idea to wear it with something that maybe you're quite familiar with, something that you're well versed in styling, like a white midi skirt. But yeah, let me know how you would style a denim waistcoat, because it's definitely something that I want to build into a few more outfits. So obviously your wardrobe essentials depends very much on your style and where you go for work, whether you work from home, but I thought I would include just a really nice kind of casual cardigan. I say casual, but I feel like this outfit can really be elevated. This is actually not the same pair of white trousers that I showed you earlier. These are, in my opinion, a little bit smarter. They're a slightly thicker fabric and they kind of have a little bit more structure to them. So they're wide all the way down. And I think that this silhouette is, yeah, just a little bit elevated, a little bit smarter. They've got a central crease down in the middle, which gives them a really nice shape. And this is such a comfy outfit, but with the addition of something like some pointed toe shoes, it can also be made really smart and elevated. So I would definitely say if you're working from home, or if you're able to be a little bit more casual in your workwear outfits, or if you just do more kind of more relaxed leisure activities, then this would be a really nice kind of essentials outfit for a spring wardrobe. And both of these pieces can definitely be styled in lots of different ways as well. I'm going to try a few different ways of styling the trousers. So this was another option to wear with the trousers. Again, just such a nice workwear outfit. And I forgot to mention that the trousers are actually stretchy, which just adds to the mega comfort of them. I sized up from my regular size here. I didn't want them clinging on anywhere, and I think that was a really good decision. And then this little cardigan, you've seen this one before from Zara, with the sweet little ruffle details on the sleeves. And this is really soft, 0 out of 10 on the itchy scale. But yeah, just a really nice little layering piece as well. If you've got a summer dress on, pop this on over your shoulders. But it is, in my opinion, the trousers that are the star of the show. So versatile, so comfy, and yet so smart. So a really nice investment piece for a spring workwear wardrobe. Okay, and just the final outfit styling up these trousers, I've added the suede Zara jacket once again. I wanted this to be slightly more of a workwear-y kind of outfit. So a bigger handbag, this one from Bali, I think is just absolutely fabulous, and a good price point for a luxury bag. If you watched my video where I unboxed it, yes, I have decided that this one is a keeper. And then I have added this really lovely kind of knitted sleeveless top. The collar detail really smartens this up, and I really like these big buttons. I think it looks a little bit more relaxed when you undo a couple, but anything cable knit I feel is perfect for transitioning your wardrobe from winter into spring. It's a traditional cozy kind of winter material, but with the sleevelessness makes it perfect for these slightly warmer days that we are finally having. And then I've just worn the trousers with my little And Other Stories sandals. These were such a good investment. I wore them literally every day when we were in Abu Dhabi, so great with summer dresses, but they're super comfy, and I think they look nice with wide leg trousers as well. And then finally, for these trousers, just because it is getting quite toasty in this room now that the sun has been shining on it for a little while, I wanted to try them with this lovely little linen top that I have from Abercrombie. I've got it in a neutral colour and this lovely lemony shade as well. And again, for a workwear outfit, something that's just smart but also very elegant. I feel like these are such a good price point for something that's so versatile. So yeah, just wanted to see how these look with the trousers, and I think they look gorgeous. This is the other colourway that I have the top in, which is more like a raw linen, and they've got this really nice little tie detail at the back, so maybe leaning more towards summer. But if your workwear, if your office is quite a warm place, then these with just a little cardigan over your shoulders to get yourself to and from could be a really nice simple spring workwear option. Okay, so as I've been filming my 30-day outfits, I've just filmed 3 of those today, which means that I don't have to film on the weekends, which is great. I've been pulling together, in my opinion, the top 10 pieces for a spring wardrobe and putting them on this rail. So I thought, just to kind of round off this little fashion segment, and I hope you guys are enjoying a little bit more fashion coming into the vlogs, I thought I would share what my top 10 are that I think are the most versatile things for a spring wardrobe this year. So obviously handbags, I think, are very personal, very budget dependent, very requirements dependent, so I'm not going to include this in the top 10, but it just looked so nice on the rail, and I have found this to be super versatile with all the different outfits, so I thought I would pop that on there. Now, whether it's putting on over your shoulders for actual warmth or as a cozy look, I do think a nice chunky, slightly longer cardigan is something that you'll find yourself reaching for a lot. So especially living in a slightly chillier house, a cardigan is an essential. Whenever I'm not 100% sure what to wear, whether it's for a dinner or a work event, a knitted dress for me is something that I come back to time and time again, and this one from Joseph, the colour is lovely and neutral, which makes it great for dressing up and dressing down. The pleated skirt also looks really beautiful if you wear a knit over the top. So these two actually look really beautiful worn together. Hopefully by the time I edit this, I'll have filmed a little try on clip of those two. And also just ridiculously comfortable. I also took this jumper dress or knit dress with me to Abu Dhabi, and I did wear it on one of the days that we had quite a long bus journey, so not to be underestimated for how comfy it is as well. And now 2023 Josie would be shocked, but yes, I do think that a really nice pair of well-fitting denim trousers is so versatile for a spring wardrobe, so I have included my Abercrombie ones in my top 10. And then this little Lily Silk white t-shirt, so elegant with an all-white outfit, but also looks really beautiful with the denim over a knitted skirt. There's just so many different ways of wearing this, and my label's fallen off, but the material quality of this is so high that it's also great at keeping you cool when it's warm or warm when it's cool. So a really good quality knitted t-shirt I think is a great spring wardrobe investment. Now the only thing in here that's not neutral in colour, and it's not exactly the most wild colour out there, but I had to include my little buttercup yellow cardigan. This one from Zara I think is going to be my most worn this season. I love the detail on the sleeves, the scallop on the neckline, and once again either worn over your shoulders when you need a bit of warmth or as part of the main outfit. And then of course the trousers that I've just been raving about, had to include those, super versatile, and the trend piece of the suede shacket, a great way of getting those trend points in, even if it's the only kind of trend piece as part of your look for the day, that's absolutely perfect. Plain white shirt, you saw this styled earlier for a workwear wardrobe and also more casual looks, I think super versatile. And just because we don't want to be wearing the same trousers every day, these ones have just got a slightly more relaxed look to them. These are the Hobbs ones. I say more relaxed, but with the pleat detail in the front, they also have a really beautiful elevated look to them. Again, it just kind of depends on how you style them. And we are only in spring, so we definitely still need a coat. The Zara shacket is great, but yeah, we definitely need some more layering pieces. And this one from Hobbs, without doubt, my jacket of the season. Can't wait to get even more wear out of this. Splash proof, rain proof, keeps you beautifully warm, and I think it looks so elegant as well. So with those 10 pieces, I feel like that's such a nice little capsule spring wardrobe. I think I could make so many different outfits out of that. Great workwear pieces, more casual pieces as well, depending on how you style them with your footwear and your jewellery. So I'll make sure all of these are linked down below, and I'd love to know if you can think that I'm missing anything. Let me know what you would also include in your spring wardrobe essentials. Well, Team Fashion Mumbler has spent the afternoon and morning doing our work out in the garden, which has been such a treat, especially for early March. But we just all felt that we wanted to sit in the sunshine, so I feel energised from having the sun on my skin for the last couple of hours or so. Now Charlie and I are going to go for a quick dog walk before we make dinner, but before we go I want to do my sprouts. I have completely run out of my broccoli and my mixed sprouts. As you'll have seen this morning, I had my lovely pea shoots on my avocado toast, and I absolutely love pea shoots. I think they taste amazing and they're so nutritious, but these do take a little bit longer to grow. So to be honest, tomorrow in the greenhouse I will start a new batch of these, because it'll take them about a week to get to an edible size, and by then I will definitely have eaten all of these. But my little, that's more of a microgreen, whereas what I do in the jars are the sprouts. And you guys may have seen the videos a couple of weeks ago where I shared my very passionate declaration of love for broccoli sprouts in particular. They're so good for you, they work with so many meals, avocado toast being my favourite, but I stick them on everything, pasta dishes, salads, soups, just everything, and they are so good for you, and they're so affordable, and they're so easy to do, and anyone can grow them at home. I just think the perks of growing and eating sprouts are endless. So I will just remind you how I start them off, because that's what I need to do now. I got this little kit online, super affordable, I'll leave it linked down below. And the broccoli sprouts, this is actually an alfalfa and broccoli mix. I get these from a company called Sky Sprouts. Normally I would do a couple of tablespoons, but they grow so big and so quickly that I'm actually going to do just 1 heaped tablespoon at a time. And placing in my little jar. And now this is my filtered water from my water drop. I'm just going to put not too much, just enough water to cover them. And it's really important that you use filtered water at this stage, because the seeds are soaking overnight, so they're absorbing all of the water into them. For the next few times that I rinse them, which I'll show you tomorrow morning, I just use water from the tap, but for that first soak I would say filtered water is pretty important. So that's my sprouts, my broccoli sprouts, and then I also have this seed mix, which is from Buy Whole Foods online, and these take a little bit longer to grow, but I would say that the resulting sprouts are a little bit kind of meatier. They're obviously not meaty, they are very veggie, but they're a little bit bigger and chunkier and a little bit more to them, whereas the broccoli sprouts are very light and airy. You may know what I mean if you've ever grown these before. So again, not too many. So this is a mix of mung beans, green lentils, brown lentils, chickpeas, aduki beans and peas, and they're all organic. And again, I would say it's quite important with microgreens that your seeds are organic. Okay, so I'm going to leave these to soak overnight, and then tomorrow we'll start our rinse and drain process. So I'll leave these on the windowsill, and now let's head for a walk. Back from our walk, which was a lovely way to kind of signify the end of a work day and the beginning of our evening. I'm going to take off my makeup now, which has become such a nice habit just before the kind of evening relaxing routine, like before dinner, before bed, because I just get so tired in the evenings. Like after 7 I'm useless to the world, so if I take my makeup off now, then I actually enjoy the cleansing process and do a much better job than if I were to do it later. And I need to have I need to have a major tidy up as well of my dressing room, because when I film outfit videos and fashion content, every item of clothing just gets thrown on the floor. So I like to multitask while I'm tidying. So of course I'm going to pop on my Current Body mask, which is my favourite part of my evening pamper routine. I try to do this 4 or 5 times a week. My current body mask has got all of the LED lights in here. I learned so much about this earlier in the year, about the very intricate and precise wavelength that the red light penetrates into the skin to have the best benefit in terms of boosting our collagen, which helps with wrinkles and radiance and firmness and just how healthy your complexion looks. And I know you've heard me and many others raving about this so many times, but it really is, in my opinion, the best on the market, whether it's the strength and the amount of the lights or how close it sits to your skin because of the softness of the mask itself, the fact that it's even got the chin strap, so it gets absolutely everything, and you've got the infrared, near infrared and deep infrared, so it's just tackling all of those layers under the skin to really help the skin to boost its own collagen and ultimately give you mega anti-aging results. So because it's battery powered and this just clips onto anything, I will wear this while I'm doing a little tidy around of my dressing room, and then I'm going to make this a mega pampering evening, because recovery is something that, unfortunately, not unfortunately, we're very fortunate to have the luxury of aging, but recovery muscle wise is something that I really want to make more of a priority. Let me know, do you actually make the time to stretch after a gym session? Because I'm so guilty. Even like, I love a 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 class on the Peloton, and every time he's like, and make sure you do your 5 minutes post-ride stretch. Do I ever do a post-ride stretch? No. So there are definitely some things that we can do in terms of things we can do at home, as well as stretching, that can help boost our recovery, which is fantastic for our muscles and our overall health. And one of those things is saunering, and not many of us have space for an actual sauna in our house. I'm still working on Charlie to turn the black bathroom into a sauna, but for now I absolutely love my sauna blanket, which is also from Current Body, which is the website where I get my LED mask. They also do the PEMF mat, PEMF mat, which I can't wait to like properly show you guys, but that's probably more of a weekend recovery thing, whereas sauna blanket's so easy. I'm gonna try and make myself take the time to do that a couple of times a week. They've also got the compression boots, which are fantastic for muscle recovery and lymphatic drainage, and so many other benefits. And you can of course multitask as well. You can wear this while you're in your sauna blanket, which is the perfect way to pamper. But without further ado, I'm going to take my makeup off so I can pop my mask on. But yes, Current Body is just my go-to website for all of this kind of technology. The best research and investment has gone into these products, and if you take your health and your wellness and your well-being as seriously as I do, and you're willing to make those investments, then it is definitely my go-to website for all of the best products. They have really researched and found the things that make the biggest impact to us. They have the best customer service. I feel like I just trust them so much, so anytime they bring out a new product, I'm like, oh, tell me more, I want to know more about it. And everything that I've had from them in the past, I absolutely adore. So I do have a discount code for Current Body, which I'll leave on the screen here if you're interested in trying any of the products that I rave about, or if there's anything else on there that you're intrigued by. A lot of these things obviously you can go to salons and clinics and experience professionally, which is great maybe for the first couple of times, but then when you realize that actually the true benefit comes from using these things or doing these things like sauning more regularly, then it just makes so much sense to have them in the comfort of your own home. If, like me, you're a bit of a hermit and you like to stay at home more than going out anywhere, then even better. But most professional facials, for example, will finish with red light, and now I can do it myself at home nearly every evening, which just means that the benefits are so much better and the affordability is so much better. So yes, I can ramble a long time about my LED, but for now, let's cleanse. I'm using my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 Foaming Cream Cleanser. I absolutely love this one. It's great for quite a deep cleanse. Deep cleanse, but gentle ingredients. So the only product that I pop on my skin before my LED mask is the herbal toner from Organic Pharmacy. This has got green tea in it, which not only is just really, feels really nice, very fresh and zingy, but green tea apparently actually boosts the benefits of LED. So double benefits. Okay, that's my evening skincare routine cleansing done. Now my first tidying task is to sort out the towels. How glamorous. Good morning, my darlings. It's another beautiful day today, Tuesday morning. We had another gorgeous frost on the ground today. I just wish every winter's day could be like this because it's honestly heavenly. Although I have to say, this car is now like a little bit of a greenhouse, and I've just been sat in here for 5 minutes doing some emails, and I could honestly just have a nap. I think I've been sleeping well lately according to my data on my ring, but being in a warm car for me is just a signal to go to sleep. Probably not ideal if I have a long road trip. I have to put windows down if I'm doing a long car journey because I just fall asleep. This is a boring conversation, isn't it? But just on the topic of winter, I have to comment on something really funny that I have been doing and that I've noticed other YouTubers doing as well. And that is calling winter pre-spring. I've definitely done this, maybe even in this video title or the one before, but no other season do we call pre the next season. Like, we don't call autumn pre-winter and we don't call summer pre-autumn. It's only winter, the end of winter. We're all collectively so done with it and so excited for the next season that we call it pre-spring. I just noticed a few other people in my YouTube subscription page also calling it pre-spring, and I get it. Like, days like today, in the gardener's world, you actually call it false spring, because days like today, I mean, apparently my car says it's 17 degrees outside. Now, I'm not sure if I quite believe that. Inside, definitely. Inside, honestly, I could be sunbathing right now. But yeah, it's called false spring because you get really excited, you sow your seeds, you maybe even plant some things out in the garden, and then bang, end of the month, middle of the month, we get another frost and everything dies, which is not great. Charlie said that he's bulk bought some alliums because I think we've got a squirrel problem in our garden, because we planted, I think I'll have to get my 𝑭𝒂𝒕 order up, but I think I planted over 100 allium bulbs in autumn, and I can see 6 or 7 maximum coming up, which is such a shame. But anyway, I didn't come on here to tell you about my allium problem, but today I've got a really nice day planned actually with 𝑙𝑙𝑎. So she's actually meeting me here any second now, and we are going to be driving the other direction to where we normally kind of hang out here in the Cotswolds. So we're going to drive through Stowe. Stowe is really lovely for antique shops and coffee shops and really nice independent stores. We've got an appointment the other side of Cheltenham that we need to go to. And then on the way back, we are going to go to Jolly Nice Farm Shop, which is a really lovely farm shop if you are that side of the Cotswolds. I don't go very often because obviously 𝑑𝒉 is on our doorstep pretty much, and it is about an hour from us, but it's a really, really nice place to go if you do happen to be kind of Cirencester, Stroud, Cheltenham direction. We do have a little update on our Where to Visit in the Cotswolds blog post, which I think to this date is probably our most popular blog post. So if you have got any trips to the Cotswolds planned, then do have a little look at that blog post. But anyway, looks like 𝑙𝑙𝑎 is almost here, so we're gonna hit the road. I'm gonna hop in her car and we're gonna go for a little day out together. Cute, 2 little donkeys on arrival. Do you think they're babies or are they just very small? got really fluffy faces.
I know. Maybe they are.
I think you're a baby. Careful, they can bite, can't they?
They know who feeds. I don't have a carrot, but I'll bring you one later. You've already had one today.
That's nice. They've just done a shrug. All of the bulbs, look. The Easter goodies are in store at Jolly Nice. Let's see what they've got. Lots of little eggs, lots of little ducks and bunny rabbits. Cute. Easter transfer tattoos. You always find such unique things at farm shops. This is potato crisps called the Gentleman's Relish, crafted in partnership with English Heritage. And grab a bag for Charlie. Wild garlic campanelle pasta. This little yurt is full of more kind of gift ideas. We've definitely bought Lala some candles in here before. They've got a selection here for Mother's Day. Cute. If you missed it, I'll leave a link down below, but I did a little tutorial video how to do DIY versions of this at home. My favourite room, the cheese. See what events they've got on. I think I've got everything that I need. Plenty of pies, lots of veggies, and some yummy treats as well. Couldn't resist the wild garlic pasta, even though before too long I'll be bored to death of wild garlic, but not a bad loot. We're both quite peckish, so I think we might give the drive-through a go, which I've never done before, so excited to see what kind of things they have there. Lala has bought a couple of carrots from the farm shop to give Felix and Ellie, the miniature donkeys. Apparently they used to have them outside in a box, but they were starting to get a bit fat. Yoo-hoo! Come and see what we've got!
Hello, Felix!
Here! Felix! Look what we've got! Ellie! Felix! Come and see! Carrots!
We're feeling bored with cats.
Oh dear, they're not coming over.
That was a bit of a disappointment.
Felix! Come and see! Come and see, look what we've got! Oh, here's the menu. Hot drinks, latte, iced matcha.
Ooh, iced matcha. Iced char latte.
Jolly Nice granola, 𝑗𝑚𝒃 burger, beet burger, pulled pork burger, triple cooked fries. What's a KFP bite?
Good gracious,
Is it chicken? Cakes, Scotch egg sausage rolls, cauliflower tabbouleh, vegan pesto pasta. Cutest drive-through I have ever seen.
Hello.
This is so cute.
Oh.
Yoo-hoo!
Knock knock.
Cooey!
Oh, she's doing something at another hatch around there.
Here we go.
Hi.
Hello there, hi. May we have a pulled pork fries?
Yeah.
A spiced cauliflower and something...
Toasty.
Yeah,
Do you want
toasty.
vegan cheese or regular cheese?
With ordinary cheese?
It looks like we're out of the pulled pork fries. I'm going to double check for you though.
Oh no.
Oh no! We only came for those.
We can do them. I'll just check with
Oh,
you.
fabulous.
Thank you.
And 2 iced matcha coffees. 2 coffees, yeah.
Is it possible to have them with almond milk?
We only have oat milk as our
Oat milk.
Oh, fine. I'll
Is
have
that
oats.
okay?
Yeah, lovely.
Yes,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
That's 26.35 then, please. Amazing, thank you.
Thank you.
Did it?
Yeah. If you want to just drive round to the next window, then we'll hand everything out.
Thank you.
Nice. 1.
Grazie. Thank you.
Silly. Nice.
Very nice.
They put that stuff that explodes in your mouth.
Popping candy.
Yeah, and something else. Toasty.
Oh, if you want to share.
Crikey, it's
Then
not
you'd
triple
be
deck.
allowed.
Oh, it's a double deck. Crikey, it's a bit too much for me.
Whoa. Where does one begin? Nice.
Nice.
Did they give you regular cheese or is it vegan cheese?
Don't know.
Hello my darlings, I am back home again and this is honestly the best time to be in the greenhouse. I don't even need a gilet on, it's so lovely today. I've just done a few hours of emails, so I feel like I can allow myself the rest of the afternoon here in the greenhouse, and there's quite a lot to do. I feel like as soon as you hit March, it's almost like every gardener gets given the green light. There are so many seeds that you can sow in March, so much to do, and I probably will sow quite a lot of seeds this afternoon. But before I do that, to be honest, I've probably only got about an hour of sunlight left, but something I want to do, possibly a little bit risky, but I can see that some of my, bit dodgy grabbing it from underneath because I know that spiders sometimes live in here, some of my spinach seedlings, don't know if you can see, but they are starting to develop their second leaves, and I know this is risky because we have been having frost the last couple of mornings, but looking at the weather forecast, the temperatures are going up next week, so I am going to risk it for a biscuit and I'm going to plant a few of my spinach outside in the raised beds. I will put cloches over them, but I've got plenty of little seedlings, and if I plant 5, I've still got loads, so yeah, let's give it a go. So luckily I've had these cloches on here for a couple of weeks, which means that the soil underneath should actually be a little bit warmer than the soil that's not been protected. So what I'm going to do is just very gently take one of the spinach plants by the leaves, give it a very gentle little pull. And that's what we want. We want to see the roots. This actually looks like 2 little plants. Yeah, it's 2. Perfect. I'm going to use my dibber. 1, 2, and just very gently place it in the hole, fill in the soil, and tuck it in. And then the next one. Hopefully this compost is rich enough. Okay, next one. I'm choosing ones which are a bit overcrowded. Like this. Oh, I don't know if that one's going to survive. I heard a root snap. Got to be so gentle. Yeah, that sounds good. Last one. It's got a really good little root, and you can just see that first real spinach leaf in the middle there. I realise I'm shoving these in the ground and I have not done any planning of my raised beds this year. I'm completely freestyling, and for this year that's okay. This is officially now spinach corner. you know what? I think I can make room for just one more in this little corner, seeing as I've got so many. Lovely, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to give them a water. Now this is majorly risking it, but YOLO. Here I've got my seeds of the spinach matador, which are the ones which I've already got as little seedlings, and I'm just going to throw a few directly into the ground. They'll be a few weeks behind their older brothers, but it definitely doesn't hurt, and I've got loads of spinach seeds and we do eat a lot of it, so hopefully the warm temperatures this week will help them to germinate. I say warm in inverted commas, warm for the UK. So I'm just putting a couple of seeds in each little hole. And we'll see if anything happens. Okay, my darlings, back in the greenhouse, getting a little bit dazzled by the light, but I have managed to find my old seed sowing little plastic trays. And these are just fantastic at this time of year for doing what you would call little plug trays of seedlings. So I'm just going to give them a little clean and kind of take stock of how many I've got. Throughout March and April, the greenhouse is just covered in these seedling trays because this is how all of the seeds start out. I find this size, oh my gosh, covered in cobwebs, particularly useful. And then I've also got the ones which slot perfectly into these little green trays. These ones here, they're a little bit more substantial, so maybe I'll start off with this kind. I'm going to do one set today, and then I might film another set when we've got Kat here later in the week, because that would be quite nice for something on Instagram. But for today I'm going to find, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I do 8 or do I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, it's March. I'm excited to do lots of different things, so I'm going to do 8 different seeds, 1 row per seed today, and then I'll do the same again with Kat later in the week. So first thing I need to do is fill this up with a nice seed starting compost. Actually, before I do that, let's do the fun bit, which is deciding which seeds I'm going to do. Now, I am going to try really hard not to get carried away this year, and I already know that that is a lie. I know that I have lied to you because I get carried away every single year. I just can't help myself. I just love sowing seeds, and every year I'm like, oh, you've done far too many, but every year I still do it. So I'm going to do it again anyway. Actually, let's start with the exciting new seeds. So I've got spinach Medina here from Chilton Seeds, that's 1. Can't do that yet. Swiss chard is always a good one, 2. Chamomile is something that I've not done before, but that could be quite fun, 3. Summer purple sprouting broccoli. I'm going to do a type of lettuce. I don't find lettuce that exciting to grow, but it's nice and easy, good for early salads. My spring onions that I started off last time didn't do very well yet, so I'll try another spring onion. Salad rocket is actually something that I love to eat, so I'll give that a try. Ooh, kale-ette. This is something that I didn't have much luck with last year, but I love eating kale-ettes, so let's give these another go as well. Filled my tray with seed starting compost, and seed compost is really great because it's very fine, so the seeds don't get stuck in any little bits of bark or anything like that. And I have written out my plant labels before my hands get completely covered in compost. So let's get started with the Swiss chard, and this is a Firebird variety. Any other tips that we've got here? Sow thinly. Ooh, it actually says sow where it is to crop. So I might actually, ooh, that was a loud bang. I might actually do some of this direct outside as well, but I definitely have started it off in a plug tray before. Great thing about Swiss chard is that the seeds are quite big, so it's really easy to sow them. And you can also multi-sow these, which means you can put 2 or 3 in each little hole that you make, and then you can either separate them out or just kind of leave it to grow in a clump. Spring onions, spinach, and beetroot is also the same, that you can just sow a few in each module. You might remember my favorite gardening tool is just a little Sharpie. And before we forget, important to add the label. Next up is spinach. And again, these are pretty big seeds, so very easy to sow. And the general rule is to plant them 2 or 3 times as deep as the seed is big. So for this, I'm doing them about 1 centimetre deep. So the chamomile seeds are absolutely tiny, so these actually don't get planted. I'm just gonna sprinkle a couple on the surface of the soil. They are so teeny weeny. If you sneeze, they'll be all over the place. I don't know if you'll even be able to see this. Can you see them? It's like carrot seeds. Now these like to be pressed down so they have good contact with the soil, so I'm actually just gonna use the edge of my dibber. Press them down. Now there's not very many purple sprouting broccoli seeds in here, so I really hope these are going to work. They're still pretty small. I've sown my seeds for today, and what I've done is put a little, will I be able to find any now? Probably not. I've put a little black mark on the seed packets that I've sown this year already. Can you see these little black marks? So that will remind me what I have already started to sow. Doesn't mean I can't sow them again, because I'll probably do another batch in a couple of weeks, but that's just going to help me organize it this year. This is where I keep all of my seeds. I've got my photo album, personalized, that says Josie Seed Collection, and honestly this just brings me so much joy, it's ridiculous. And then over here I have got this little basket ready, and this contains everything that I need for my shoot with Kat later in the week. So I've got 8 more seeds here that I'm going to sow in this tray when we're shooting together. And I'm also going to do a few little microgreens in these pots. They are the perfect size for some little microgreens, so yeah, I'll do those with Kat later in the week as well. I'm back in from the greenhouse and Charlie's making dinner, but more excitingly, we've had a mega, I can't believe it, that ring lid, what's it called, hob lid, what are they called? Heat pad lid on the right hand side has been the bane of my life filming cooking videos, because it's just been so dirty. How amazing is this?
I need to tighten this one.
I don't know how he did it, because
done an amazing job.
I tried so hard to clean that.
What was it? They were called 𝑭𝒂𝒕𝒅.
𝑭𝒂𝒕𝒅. Great
I've only
name.
just turned it back on.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's spotless.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I think we're going to use John's services at the Cotswolds.
Massive shout out to John. Look at this. I will see if I can find a before
It's
photo
embarrassing
or a
how bad it
before
was
clip.
before.
It was so
For our
bad.
audience's benefit though, the challenge we have is we obviously clean the 𝑭𝒂𝒻 every time we cook.
Yeah.
But it's always on.
Yeah.
And so it is hard to clean this sort of stuff when it's boiling hot and on.
Yeah.
And as John said, really what we should probably do is every couple of months turn it off for a day and clean
Ah.
it then.
Okay, that's interesting.
But
Well,
yeah.
don't you remember, I did turn it off once early December because I was tired of seeing it so dirty and I wanted to do a festive mac and cheese with a clean 𝑭𝒂𝒻 and I just couldn't do it. I had all kinds of remedies on there, bicarbonate soda. Yes, I'm really needy this evening. But yes, John from 𝑭𝒂𝒏𝒅, massive shout out. He's done a fantastic job. Good morning, my darlings. It's a few days later. Can you take me seriously looking like this? Today is my shoot day with Kat here at the house, and the kettle is currently, I like to think of it as twerking on the hob, which is what that rattle is in the background. Last night, I just could feel something in my throat, and I want to not be feeling something in my throat, so I'm going to do one of my immunity cubes. I think I filmed a TikTok or a YouTube short putting these together, and it's great to just have them in the freezer, because if you get that little niggly feeling and you want to zap away any first signs of a cold, or not even a cold, like a pre-cold and pre-spring, then these are fantastic. So I'm just going to pop one in the teapot, fill it with water, and slurp on this throughout the day. I'll probably add some honey as well. It's just full of goodness. Lemon, ginger, turmeric, other bits and bobs. I'll try and find the video where I put these together, and I'll share that either on the screen or somewhere. So when the kettle's boiled, we'll get that brewing. Now today with Kat, I want to do a few nice recipes here at the house. It's a lovely day again today. We have been so spoiled with this weather, and one really easy but fun recipe I want to do is an Easter mini egg banana bread, because everyone loves banana bread. It's so nice to just have in your house. I personally like to toast a slice of banana bread and have it with my mid-morning or early afternoon coffee, and it's going to be my classic pecan, maple and walnut banana bread with the addition of mini eggs. Nothing groundbreaking. I have a theory that even though Cadbury's changed the recipe of their chocolate, much to so many of our horror, the chocolate inside the mini egg has remained pure. Like, the chocolate inside these little magical items is still amazing Cadbury chocolate. And I don't know why they didn't change the Cadbury mini eggs, but I'm not complaining. So I'm actually going to crush a load of those and then have a few as a topping as well. I don't want to use a wooden spoon because there's turmeric in here which would stain it, so I'm going to use my cocktail stirrer just to give this a little stir, and we'll give that a few moments to brew. I've popped on this very cute little play suit, which is just the perfect colour for an Easter recipe. So I think Kat's ready. She's just been getting some snaps outside, and it's time to start making our mini egg banana bread. I feel like I never really know what I'm going to get when I take out my Dyson pin curls, and today I've got mega volume, quite 80s, 90s Jane Fonda style hair. Lots of volume here, lots of curl down at the bottom. I always think that when my Dyson Airwrap curls are kind of falling out, it leaves just a really nice shape to the hair. So this is quite perfect for a little bit Martha Stewart style content doing the banana bread, and then by the time we need to take some photos, hopefully it will have dropped a little bit. But yeah, mega volume has been achieved, and here's a better preview of the jumpsuit. So it's got really nice pleated detail here in the middle, a bow around the waist, little pockets. I'm going to pop some jewellery on. I've already got in my little 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 pebble earrings, Monica Vinader pearl bracelet, 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 dome bracelet, Monica Vinader ring. So I'm going to pop my watch and other bits on, and it's time to bake. Okay, the banana bread is in the oven and it is smelling amazing. Charlie just came home and he said that he feels that he's starting to feel those early signs of hay fever, and I've never had hay fever before, but I'm very aware that you can just 1 year randomly get it even if you've not had it before, and I would describe how I'm feeling right now as slightly sniffly, desperate to sneeze, but there's no sneeze coming, tiny little bit of something in my throat, and itchy eyes. So I think maybe, I don't know why I'm smiling about this, maybe what I'm feeling is my first ever experience of hay fever, which is not great. So I know that the best, ooh, do you know what? Apparently one of the best things you can do for hay fever, I seem to remember from our foraging course, is nettle tea. So after we've finished the banana bread filming, and it smells so good in here, it's going to be such a delicious recipe, I might go out and find some nettles, because I don't feel bad. Like, I would say I feel 8 out of 10. So not perfect, but not awful. Ginger and orange, lemon, turmeric tea, whatever else is in this, has definitely helped with my throat, but yeah, I don't think this is going to be quite the remedy that I need for hay fever. Oh, it's so good though. Right, I'm now going to be getting some ingredients together for a wild garlic and broccoli pasta, which we're also going to film, and then we'll have it for our lunch. My darlings, Kat has just gone home. Charlie is dropping off at the station. We finished with a Holland Cooper outfit, and I really like this look. It's it comes to life with the bits that I added on top of this kind of base look, and I'll be sharing that on my Instagram on Cheltenham Gold Cup Day, which is the 14th of February. It's always quite hectic on actual Gold Cup Day, and I like to go knowing that I've already shot some nice photos of the outfit, so I don't feel pressured to get photos while we're there. And I think it might be cloudy as well, so I feel a lot of relief knowing that I've got some photos banked for that day. However, I think in these photos you're going to be able to see hay fever in my eyes. I don't know how you can see it on camera, but they just feel very red and itchy. So I'm going to go outside now. I'll change out of an all white outfit and see if I can find some nettles to see if this nettle tea really does make a difference. We got some lovely recipes and house and garden stuff shot. It's always a really productive day. And yeah, I'm looking forward to spending the rest of the day in the greenhouse now, but I need to do a little bit of email admin. Yeah, hopefully this nettle tea sorts me out, because I haven't felt not 100%, I think, the whole year. So this feels a bit unusual to not be feeling 100%. I feel very sorry for anyone that had actual flu this year, because I know that so many have been going around. Quite impressed with how my hair has held, considering this is the amount of curl that I had when I took the curls out earlier today. This side has gone a little bit flatter, but there's still plenty of volume, and the only thing that I did differently was I used the L'Oreal Technique Art spray, and it's called a thermo modeling spray, and I do think, considering my hair is very fine and very silky and normally just drops completely, I'm really happy with how this has held. So yeah, I'll keep trying with that. So yeah, that's our day so far. Okay, we are back from our dog walk. Gosh, this lighting makes me look like the moon. And I've managed to pick maybe like 5 nettle leaves. There weren't really very many, so I've done a nettle, lemon balm and mint tea. Hopefully this will make me feel good. And I think I mentioned earlier, my legs have been quite achy since this morning's Peloton. Hello baby. So I am actually going to set myself up with sorry, my recovery boots that I mentioned briefly earlier in the video. I love the case that these come in. I feel like the guy that runs onto the rugby pitch. What are they called? Like the first aid, the physio that runs onto the rugby pitch when any of the boys have a problem. It's a really nice bag. The ironic thing is, I really should have had these when Charlie was playing rugby, because they are so good for muscle recovery. I personally like them for the lymphatic drainage benefits that you get, and just so good for blood circulation. And if you have had a tough session on the Peloton, or if you've been doing weightlifting, then this just feels so good. Really good for getting like the blood and everything pumping around your legs as well. So I'm going to spend the next hour on my laptop just doing a bit of editing, so I thought I would plug myself in. See. What do you think, my boy? What do you think Mummy's doing, Dexy? Mummy, I think you've gone mad. I think you've gone mad, Mummy. Quite possible, Dexy. Yeah, baby. So funny, but I just want to show you what's going on here. So as you might be able to tell, these have now inflated with my feet and legs inside. That noise is this clever little pack here which has a battery on the other end, I think, and you just plug that in with a USB charger and it charges up. On here I get to choose the mode. Today I chose the muscle relaxation, and what's happening is it's kind of filling up with air so that there's a little bit of pressure on my foot and then my ankle and then moving its way up my legs, and it's mimicking a lymphatic drainage massage. It feels so good. Amazing after flights or after exercise, or yeah, just when you want a little bit of relaxation. And you can of course sync them both up so that they work, do the same thing at the exact same time. I've got another 15 minutes. You can increase the pressure, decrease the pressure. Yeah, I just absolutely love them. It is so relaxing, even if I do look like the Michelin Man. While I was finding that so relaxing, I ended up doing 2 rounds. So I've done an hour of emails with my legs in the recovery boots, and they feel so much better. Any aching has vanished. I feel like I've had a nice little massage. So as always, after anything like that, really important to hydrate, and it can make you feel a little bit tired and lightheaded, but luckily Charlie is cooking tonight. So I'm gonna go and take my makeup off and yeah, have a lovely chilled evening. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think this has been quite a long one. So if you got to the end, let me know down below your favorite recovery method. Is it stretching? Is it going out for nice walks? Is it using recovery boots? Who knows? Let me know, or just leave the word recovery in the comment section down below. And if you have not yet, please do make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Just lets YouTube know that you enjoy the videos, and it'll help to suggest similar things that you might like as well. So my darlings, that's all from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon in the next one. Good night.